Welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. We just finished Garrus's loyalty mission, and it was in the Kepler Verge that we did that, and we happen to have another assignment that is there as well, and it's Doctor at Risk. While on Noveria, you found a log listing an unauthorized transmission. Apparently someone thinks a doctor located in the Newton system is in grave danger. Unfortunately, it appears the message was intercepted by Noveria security before it could be delivered. So yeah, Kepler Verge. Let's go to the Newton system. Actually, let's finish the scan in Herschel first. Klugen's hydrogen-helium atmosphere is given a fairly dramatic emerald tint by chlorine and ionized gases. It has nearly 100 moons, but not one of them I can scan for some reason. Next is Metal. Several attempts to chart Metal have been made, but none have been successful. By normal standards, a small rock planet, Metal has a dense atmosphere composed of carbon dioxide and argon, with a surprising amount of water vapor. Fog and rain are common on the barren, lifeless surface. Metal is pleasant enough to be considered a terraforming prospect, though its low mass and the high radiation of the energetic blue star Herschel place it fairly far down the list. Alright, and Tunjel. Tunjel is a massive terrestrial world, nearly twice the size of Earth, with a dense atmosphere of nitrogen and ethane. Its scorching hot surface is mainly composed of iron, with extensive deposits of heavy metals and radioactives. It is a mineralogical treasure trove, and many corporations are lobbying for mining rights. I assume the Citadel gives those rights? I don't know. Okay, we're done with Herschel. Let's move on to Newton.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some information I thought you'd want to see, Commander. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
Former scientists? Sounds like someone has a project they'd like to keep secret.
We found a connection between the scientists and you.
Oh, really?
They all worked on a classified project several years ago on Akuze.
Akuze? I lost my whole unit there. You're saying that our scientists were involved?
I can't get any information on what they were working on. The project records were sealed. Commander, Shepard, what you do with this is up to you. I just thought you'd want to know. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th fleet out.
Well, is that a new assignment, or is that related to this Doctor at Risk? Dr. Wayne, is that the Doctor at Risk? And if so, what does he have to do with Akuze, what happened there? If we remember correctly, that was a big old thresher maw attack that killed everyone in my unit except for me. Yeah, and this is not new. This is a rename, UNC Dead Scientists. Years ago, a group of Alliance scientists conducted a secret project on Akuze, the planet where your entire unit was wiped out. Now someone is killing those scientists. The only project member still alive is located in Newton's system of the Kepler Verge. Well, suddenly we are interested in this guy. Go to the Newton system in the Kepler Verge cluster and find the one remaining scientist assigned to the secret project. Yes, let's go do that. Of course, let's scan from the outside in. Seismos. Seismos is an ice dwarf world, its surface composed almost entirely of frozen water. Normally a planetoid this small would not rate inclusion on the system's charts, but Seismos' unusually large and beautiful ring of ice crystals has made it a popular subject for visual artists. The ring is the result of a glancing equatorial impact, which left a large trench and threw a great deal of melted water into the atmosphere. The rings are a temporary feature that will completely decay in a few thousand years. Alright. That's pretty neat. Junkro. Junkro is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its upper atmosphere. Like Uranus in the Sol system, it's tipped on its side, its north pole facing the star Newton. This gas giant appears to have a large concentration of hydrogen. It's funny that a hydrogen-helium gas giant would have such a deposit. Clencori. Clencori is famously claimed by the eccentric Volus billionaire Kumin Shoal. He claims that a vision of a higher being told him to seek on Glencori the lost crypts of beings of light. These entities were supposedly created at the dawn of time to protect organic life from synthetic machine devils. Wow, okay. Shoal has been excavating on Glencori's toxic surface for 2 decades at great expense. No government has valued the world enough to evict his small army of mercenaries. Oh wow, I mean, apparently he hasn't found these things yet, but wouldn't that be an interesting little thing to come across in a later game possibly? I do hope this comes back. Scans of the planet revealed the cockpit of a Volus trading vessel. There are no signs of the rest of the ship, but the salvage team discovered one of Matriarch Dillanaga's writings in the ship's systems. Okay. And finally, Antaram. And presumably this is where we're going to find the doctor/scientist. Though Antaram's surface is uncomfortably hot, its nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere and abundant shallow seas make it an ideal candidate for habitation by most known species. Unfortunately, the orbit of the moon of Thonal has been slowly decaying since the system coalesced. Its proximity is beginning to have tidal effects, and its dynamo-like revolution through Antaram's magnetic field is generating increasingly powerful electrical storms. While some have suggested emplacement of Mass Effect drives in an attempt to lighten the moon and correct its orbit, the scale of such a project, tens of thousands of drives costing enough to bankrupt the governments of all Citadel races, make it a pipe dream. A multiracial effort is underway to catalog and preserve the unique genetic diversity of Antaram's vibrant young biosphere. Exogeny Corp and Heyuan Genomics represent the Alliance share of the effort. Well, it's nice, I guess, that it's multiracial. Alright, let us go here then. Alright, Team Antaram is going to be Rex and Garrus. Yeah, I want some... I need a tank, I need a sniper. Yeah, Garrus and Rex. Welcome to Antaram. That is a nifty moon, and yes, it is pretty big in the sky. Not unusual for this game, though. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be following this trench, so let's just head. We have an anomaly, we have debris, we have an underground facility, and I think there are ores here and around here somewhere. So let's do this in a nice clockwise fashion. Oh, we have a little colony of space beetles. I'm kind of happy to see them walking around without red triangles on them. That suggests they're not enemies. Though we do have a Turian corpse. Hopefully this guy wasn't killed by these bugs, otherwise we're going to be next. I have the feeling the corpse is more related to this object than these bugs. What do you want to bet? There's a Turian insignia down here. It's unclear what happened to this Turian. He had an ancient paper book with the Bostra Outpost insignia printed on the cover. Alright. Oh, even little baby beetles here. Though I have to admit, even the little ones I wouldn't want to find in my bed. I'd be clinging to the ceiling.
Take them out.
No.
Targets down.
Another false alarm by the squad, thank you. Let's leave the beetles alone. Let's not draw our gun on them anymore. Rex, what do you say? Alright, next is this debris. It's up here, perched on this nice flat plane, but it's high up. So we're going to try to approach from there. It looks pretty smooth.
Heading out.
Got a crash probe. Alright, let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be following this trench, so let's just head. We have an anomaly, we have a Turian insignia printed on the cover. So we're going to try to crash probe. that was close. Energized plating 10, yes please. I think everyone in my squad currently has that, but it's nice to have everyone in it all the time. That'd be awesome. You can just barely see some red triangles up ahead. So yes, let's proceed to the underground facility. Alright, yeah, we're gonna snipe. This mission is actually quite difficult. Is that a pistol you're wielding? Oh my god, Garrus, who on earth told you to do that? And Rex is an assault rifle, which is fine. Certainly wasn't me that told Garrus to do that. Oh boy, we are in combat already. Good. Yes, it's very easy to knock these guys off the edge of this cliff here, which doesn't kill them, unfortunately.
All targets down.
Gives you that idea, Garrus. And there he goes. That almost always happens to me.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
I bet there's more.
Take cover.
There's two at least. Oh, Garrus. Honestly. Sure, let's knock over all the stuff over here. Ooh, Rex just got hit. Anyone else? Probably two.
Hostile spotted.
Somebody right over the edge there.
That's it. Bag 'em and tag 'em.
Oops. Be careful. Sure, let's knock him over the hill too. Why not? Sure. Yay.
Area secure.
This fight is not that much fun, to be honest with you. They take so much ragdolling before you can kill them that you just chase them all over the place. And this even much worse on insanity.
Enemy sighted.
There they are, all grouped together. Maybe we don't have the hour of singularity with us. Why did I just take off my...
Shield down. Shield down.
Did I mention they can take an almost infinite amount of ragdolling? It's crazy. And after all that, they dropped these crappy guns. Scientist, I assume? I am very much interested in knowing what scientists were doing at Akuze. But getting to those answers is going to require some pretty significant fighting here. Why is it? I thought... Oh, because I haven't got my gun out. That's why I'm not staying squatted. Crouched, I guess. Alright, Rex, I want you taking cover against that box out there. And Cerberus, I want you taking cover in that corner right there. I will provide cover from behind here.
Hold the line! Everywhere! Go, go, go! Go, go, go! Go, 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 go! Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere!
Oh, a lot of people got lifted by that. That's awesome.
Enemy is everywhere! Hold the line! Go, go, go! Hold the line! Enemy is everywhere! Go, go, go!
I'll kill you! You must die!
Go, go! Ah! Enemy is everywhere! Enemy is everywhere!
Not like this very much.
Shield down.
Incoming! Go, go, go!
Alright, Rex definitely needs some support here.
Go, go, go!
Take him down!
Good.
Go, go, go!
Bring it on.
I'll kill you! I'll kill you! You must die!
Charging up. Negative contact.
Wow. So, if you're just out to kill scientists, why on earth would you have such a strong group of mercenaries? I mean, scientists should be pretty easy to pick off, shouldn't they? Maybe not in the 22nd century. They aren't. I don't know. But yeah, that is one tough group of mercs. Bunch of guns here. That's it. And that's the loot, all the loot. There's actually no loot in the back here, but there is, well, the plot-related elements back here. And that room back there is locked. Alright, here we go.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Please! He's a madman! Mr. Toombs, you're insane! You need help!
Shut up! You don't get to lie. You don't... Shepard? My God. Shepard, is that you?
And welcome to the special dialogue. Tombs here. This is the UNC Dead Scientists. If you're a sole survivor, Tombs recognizes you because he was at Akuze as well. And so yeah, this one's unique. If you're any other, I mean, if you're a war hero or ruthless, then you don't know each other, and the dialogue's quite different.
Corporal Toombs? But I saw you die on Akuze. How did you get here?
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this! This man is delusional!
See, they were running tests on the thresher maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What did they do to you, Toombs?
You can't believe Toombs! He doesn't have any proof! I demand a fair trial!
Shepard was at Akuze. That's all the proof she needs.
This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
We haven't been told who these scientists are working for yet.
I can arrest him. He'll answer for his crimes in court.
Weren't you listening? He was part of a secret organization. I don't know what Cerberus is, but they'll never let their operation become public. This is the only way. Are you helping me, or are you killing me?
Well, surprise, surprise. Cerberus is who the scientists were working on, and Akuze was not some surprise thresher maw attack. It was orchestrated, apparently, and they were hoping to be able to find people to study, and they got one. Shepard is pissed off, as if she didn't hate Cerberus enough. And she kind of feels for this guy. I mean, if she was in Tombs' place, having being experimented on, yeah, she'd be out for revenge too. We can try to persuade Tombs to not, kill these scientists. There's only one left, but still. Unfortunately, we can't here because we don't have the points. This isn't just it requires 10 charm points. Let me do it requires 8 intimidate points, so yeah, not even close to having the points needed here. That makes Tombs hard to persuade, but that's because his, probably ever since he's been away from those tests, he's been daydreaming about this. So yeah, we definitely feel for him. This is a strange one. Paragon. Here you're trying to persuade him without using Charm or Intimidate, which of course is not going to work. If you were a war hero or ruthless, this would not even be here. You would have the option to shoot him directly. That would be the Paragon way, and that is to save the scientist. You would shoot Tombs. So that suggests the scientist is the one worth saving here. I don't know about that. I mean, Tombs is clearly broken. He's massively affected by what's happened to him and this revenge plot. Though you'd like to think once he's finished the revenge plot, then he's got the rest of his life ahead of him, right? I don't know. But in any case, I am not opposed to taking out yet another Cerberus guy. I want to say a-hole, but yeah, kill him.
If what you're saying is true, then pull that trigger. I won't stop you.
Mr. Tombs, please! We had no choice!
I avenged them, Shepard. Our unit can finally rest in peace. I can finally let go. The vids say that you were the sole survivor of what happened at Akuze. Who am I to argue?
No. Tombs' corpse slumps to the floor. His face, pinched with rage just a few moments ago, appears peaceful. He resolved the situation in his own way. You salute the corporal's body. He deserves that at least. And turn to leave. Yeah, this is why I delayed on my PowerPoint slide, because I didn't see this coming. The first time I played this, you definitely... I mean, the scientist being killed, that doesn't bother me at all. But then Tombs taking his own life, that's like... I wish I could have done something about that. So yeah, this is a fail. Can't save Corporal Tombs or the scientist. Yeah, your choice here is if you can charm or intimidate, you can save them both. If you're not a sole survivor, you can save the scientist. But yeah, in my case, I can't. There's no way I could save any of them. So again, this results in a question: does this bother me enough that I would spend the points? Would I bring my intimidate up to 8 to save Corporal Tombs? And again, I'd have to say no. I mean, for Sentinel, the fact that I'm only putting points down on first aid, something I hardly ever use, do I have the points? Yeah, I don't have 8 though. That's the thing. I actually, let me just step out so we can look at this. This takes us out of the bunker. Oh, we leveled up too. Yeah, so ever since I've got advanced first aid, I've been just putting points, and by the time you get to level 60, you get the master first aid, which is the most beautifully optimized Sentinel ever. Of course, we won't get to 60. We're at 57. It's a long journey to level 58, and I'm pretty sure 58 is the end of the road. So we're talking about 3 oh, sorry, a total of 4 spare points getting to level 58, but I'm not sure 58 can be obtained before Ilos. I'd be surprised. It's possible. It may be possible, but I'm thinking it's 58 will come at Ilos. So if that's the case, then there would be no way to get 8 anyway. So you just don't worry about it. It's just he's not savable. It's like Zhang. It just can't be done. So yeah, and I guess in the end, I mean, the fact that he's somebody I knew, presumably, I don't know how well I knew him. We recognized each other, obviously, from the unit, so there would have been some time together, probably. You don't get a sense of that in this game, which is too bad, beyond this chat we just had here. But the fact that he was so willing to take his life, even though he's met up with us, surprised by our being here, although that's... Well, I guess, I mean, he knew we were alive, he just probably didn't expect we would be walking in there. So, you know, it would have been nice, it seems to me, if nice if this had been a little bit of a struggle for him to decide whether to take his own life or to reach out to us and see if we could help him some more. So, in that sense, I guess I'm okay with this outcome. So... Yes, I think this is the last time I'm going to have to struggle over my decision here on whether this was the right thing. But again, I feel right about it. I'm at peace with it. Let's leave it at that. Alright, so we got some more rocks. I actually saw them on the radar, and there's one over here, so we'll go ahead and mark the flag here, and we'll head to the one we can see on the radar first. Large deposit of palladium. 60,000 credits per survey. Yeah, credits become kind of silly at the end of the game. Looks like we found some space cows again, wandering around our gold deposit. Hello, space cows. Let me guess, you're not the talky kind either, are you? No. And this one is unique. This is the Shifty-Looking Cow. What makes him shifty-looking? He seems to be rather intent here, doesn't he? Huh. Well, what could be so wrong about that? Yeah, you see what he's up to? Yes, he's robbing me blind of credits. There are actually 2 ways to dump credits. One is to sell stuff once you've maxed out and rebuy it back. And the other is to sit here and let the Shifty-Looking Cow take them from you. I love this Easter egg. The only thing that seems incongruous to me is the fact that it is next to this Corporal Tombs episode. Yes, he keeps following us. Where it was a tough call. I mean, it's a tough assignment there, and I not necessarily lament, but I am torn by what I should do there. And here we have the vast silliness of this Shifty-Looking Cow, which I absolutely love. Marvelous Easter egg. Okay, we are done on Antaram. We didn't check the journal. And UNC Dead Scientists is actually not done. You allowed Tombs to kill the scientists who performed experiments on him after the massacre at Akuze. Tombs then took his own life. With the situation resolved, you should now make your report to Admiral Hackett. Alright, we can do that right now.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. It's unfortunate both the Doctor and Toombs died, but I know you did your best under the circumstances. I hope this helped you find some peace, Commander. Thank you. Fifth Fleet out.
I didn't really contemplate that end of it. Alright, we're done with Ansaram, and we're actually done with Newton. And we're actually done with Kepler Verge, so we don't have to go back in the map right now. And of course the journal, I don't think the... yeah, the text doesn't update, it's just that it's now complete. Does it help me find closure? I mean, the notion that we now know that the attack was somewhat staged and Cerberus was in on it just makes me hate Cerberus more. Does that give me closure? I'm not sure. It makes me more comfortable with the anti-Cerberus work I've been doing here. But beyond that, I'm not so sure. Yes, and also Hackett saying, once again, I'm sure you did everything you could. Yeah. Yeah, once again, I'm not putting points into my persuasion skills. It does make it more difficult to do some things, but anyway, enough babbling on. Let's drop a save so we can move on. We do have an entire cluster to explore still, and of course Saren is waiting for us, so we should probably get a move on. Alright, we'll pick up story from right here next time.